Welcome to Unscrewed TV, New Zealand's most passionate internet wine show, still going. We're going to do a first of its kind wine on Unscrewed TV. Dada 2 claims to be, and quite probably is, New Zealand's first wine made without the addition of sulfur dioxide, both in the vineyard and also kind of in the winemaking process. These days, vin naturel is a term coined in France. There's a big movement to natural wines. There's been a natural wine or two natural wine fairs in the UK of late. There's quite a movement in Australia as well. Question posed the other day: if this is natural wine, are all the other wines unnatural? Quite frankly, yes. If you're adding stuff to the grapes, to the fermentation process, or even kind of in the vineyard that isn't natural. There's a lot of acids and other chemicals added in the winemaking process that I firmly believe should be on the label. Then it is unnatural. It's an unnatural product. If you're kind of balancing up your acid with your wine with acid, that's unnatural. That's not how it was supposed to be. It's more chemistry than winemaking. Accountants love it, obviously, because you get a lot more consistency throughout the vintage, and I'm definitely quite firm. I'm in the camp of kind of natural wine. Some pretty good posts by Jamie Good on the subject as well. So this is a Dada 2. The Dada 1 is the white version, and this is a Merlot, Syrah and Cabernet Franc. So you've got Bordeaux here, and the Rhone Valley here, and Syrah, Cabernet Franc and Merlot here. They used to, in the kind of 19th century, do a bit of swapping, and some of the Bordelais used to put some Syrah in their wines. It's pretty much stopped now. A little kind of nod to kind of Harvest Hawke's Bay. The fruit comes from the gimlet gravels, the famed gimlet gravels. Now, as you can see, this is more kind of Malbec in colour. You cannot see your fingers through it. That dark plum black hue. %40 new oak, 60% old seasoned oak, and you really get a kind of sense of there's a little spiciness from that new oak in the wine. It is quite right now it's quite challenging. It probably lasts kind of 10 plus years, but it's just now starting to open up. I've had the bottle open and for quite a while, but it's only now where I'm getting a kind of hint at cedar, slight bramble, slight pencil shaving. It's kind of like that blackberry cassis character on the nose. Not so much of the white pepper, given that it's I think about, from memory, 30% Syrah. Quite tart. Pardon me, it's almost brought tears to my eyes. There's quite a real grip there, intense, slight little kind of bit of heat at the end. Other than that, I've got to say it feels like it's in balance. Feels like it's going to be more kind of in harmony in a couple of years. Hang on. In a couple of years time, really, it just feels like it just needs to integrate. It's still kind of like the jigsaw, missing a couple of pieces that I'm sure will kind of be found over the next couple of years. But it is a really full-on, intense, definitely ripe wine. It'll be quite hard to understand as a consumer, but it will ideally match. Big chunk of venison, big chunk of eye fillet beef, big steak, something quite big, quite muscular, quite almost gamey, a bit of duck, something on that edge. Otherwise, you're going to overpower your food. But as New Zealand's first kind of natural wine, unsulfured wine, I'm pretty excited by it. Now it's going to be really quite difficult to score. 89. I like where it's going, so 89 plus. Not quite 5-star yet. Kind of the retail is about $75. So that in context with where we are at the present, yeah, that kind of 89 plus. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on natural or unnatural wine. Just pop it in.